Hello. I forgot to put my headset on. I have finally finished my certificate in training and assessment, or as it is also known, TAE40110, a workbook and evidence guide assessment unit. So I am now qualified to teach at any registered training organization, RTO, and that is recognized throughout Australia. Tough going course. That's the hardest Cert 4 TAFE course I've ever done. I believe it is recognized internationally in some countries. The next step of my life that I want to do is a diploma in TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. What I have right now in those frames there is a certificate of achievement in TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language. But what I want to do now is a diploma course, which will allow me to teach in a few more countries. That'll allow me even to teach in Vietnam. It's an expensive course. It's 2,495 Australian dollars. I have no idea where I'm getting that money from. I've got a whole bunch of Magic the Gathering cards. I don't play anymore. There's a lot of cards. Up here, I've got Pokemon cards. And anyway, I have lots of trading cards. I can sell those and a lot of comic books. I've probably got a few figurines, miniatures, and action figures I could probably sell. I've still got a lot of my Transformer toys, and again, they're just sitting there in that cupboard. And that includes that $2,495 includes a 5-day workshop in various capital cities. My closest capital city is Sydney, and it's an online self-paced course with and that covers the price covers the core modules plus 5 electives, and I'm not sure what 5 electives that I will choose. I've semi-decided on some, but I will put some links in the description. And next year I will be starting a Bachelor of Arts majoring in linguistics, and I'll probably do a bit of Japanese as well. But right now, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm looking so much more forward to doing the diploma in TESOL than I am to doing the linguistics course. The linguistics course is just a thing, but I've done other uni courses, and I look back on those now and think, ugh, if I just, knuckled down and done it, I'd have a degree by now. Those 3 years are going to pass anyway. So I might as well have something to show for it at the end, and that TESOL diploma is what I really want. And I'd like to travel I'd like to learn the languages of the countries: Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Philippines, but I'm just curious to see the Philippines, Taiwan. I'll throw Korea in there for good mix, why not? And Japan. The dream is Japan, but I'm curious to visit all of those other countries as well. I mean, other people have told me about them, but they can tell me about them all day long. That still won't allow me to know what it's like over there without direct experience. And I'm a big believer in seeing it for yourself. And I came to that conclusion after seeing many movies as a teenager, and my friends recommending this movie and that movie and me doing this. And I didn't necessarily like the ones they liked, and I didn't necessarily hate the ones they hated, which is where I came to the conclusion, hang on, you know what? I'm just going to see it for myself and make my own mind up. And I believe that very much about travel. So I may end up going back to hopefully a nicer part of China. If I do go back to China, it'll be bright lights, big city. And ATAs, the schools they match you up with are no bigger than 25. So it'll be from 5 to 25 students. And I think 25 students will be much more manageable than the 65. I had 22 classes of 65 students when I was in China before, and that was just like, ugh. And for the interns, they provide lesson plans, apparently, which is great, because that was one thing I was stuck on. And they're just like, here's your lesson plans for the interns. They pay you quite well. And that's for the interns. However, you do have to look for your own they help you look for, but you will pay for your own housing, food, internet, etc., language lessons if you want them. So, yeah. So that's what I'm the most looking forward to at the moment. I'm still doing my piano lessons and various other. I've got two more piano lessons for the year, then I'm done. So I'll be able to save quite a lot of money, I hope. And I might not actually be able, because of my finances, be able to go back to piano lessons. I probably won't go back to singing lessons because I felt that I got the least reward for the most amount of money from singing lessons. Was piano is a level of reward and amount of paying is about right. And Kung Fu is as cheap as chips, so I might as well keep going with that. Then I might not return piano until mid next year. I want to get the diploma over and done with. And now I'm just sort of rambling, so I'll leave it at that for now. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. And that is all. Thank you very much. Good day. I've forgotten my outro. Be bold, be brave, be powerful.